have the day one patch notes of the Killer Clowns from Outer Space video game. Um, I love this game. I pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered the deluxe edition, and I really think it's such a great video game. It's not like I don't play sweaty or anything. I just really play to have fun. It's a great break from other games that are like really sweaty and competitive for no reason. It's unfortunate that a lot of the games that come out that are online that are just meant to be like an asymmetrical horror experience just end up being the Olympics or an online sweat fest competition. You know what I mean? Like as people would call it, like a fucking dick measuring contest. You know what I mean? And that's literally what it becomes. And so with this game, I don't do any of that. I don't bring any of that. I don't. I even like push against all that when I'm playing it. You know, because I mean, I just play this to have fun, and that's literally why it was made. It's based on a movie that didn't take itself seriously at all, so why take the game seriously at all? You know what I mean? It's literally meant for you to have fun, and it's literally developed just like the movie, just to be as bogus and cheesy and entertaining and comical as the film was. You know what I mean? And that's the experience they want you to have. It's not, oh, I gotta win every match. You know what I mean? Oh, I've gotta teabag everybody. I've gotta do all this or whatever. I'm the best and you're trash. This side's good and this side isn't. One of the things I love about this game is you have to play both sides, and I love that. I honestly think that when a game is developed and you can play either side, you have a choice to play either side, that definitely creates a war between the two sides within the game. It creates a conflict within the game between the two sides, as we've seen in so many past online asymmetrical games. I love that you play both sides. I love that you get to experience both sides, and that you don't really have a choice to play one or the other. I guess one of the things people are doing to counter that is they DC when they're given the side they don't want to play on, which, I mean, is entirely up to you, but in my opinion, I don't know. I don't understand that. I think you should just try out both sides and enjoy it. And it's like anything. If you play both sides, you can understand both sides, and you get better at adapting to how both sides play. You know what I mean? The main thing in this game is just learning the maps. Just learning the maps, you know, understanding where things are, where things spawn, of course, and just understanding that RNG on each and every one of the different maps, which is really important if you want to survive, you know, of course. But I really enjoy this game. I really enjoy the fact that the quick play makes you play both sides. It helps you understand both sides and helps you have fun on both sides, you know? So here are the day one patch notes. So it starts out by stating general crash fixes, general improvements to game optimization, general fixes and improvements to bot behavior, cross-play account linking, and cross-play party invites are now available. Various fixes and improvements to matchmaking and pre-made lobbies. Added block volumes to escape locations to prevent body blocking escapes. Lovely. Amazing. I wish another game I played would instill that. Honestly. Address several issues to prevent exploits related to items and XP, which is really good. I mean, I was in a lobby where the clowns wanted to farm, and then after, like, I don't really boost. I don't like boosting. It's just me. I let people boost off of me. I don't really care whether they can get what they want, but I don't like to boost myself. I'd rather earn it on my own. And I mean, it's just the way I am as a gamer. I don't like to farm or anything like that, really. I mean, and I don't want to farm trophies or achievements in a game. I'd rather... Leveling up is one thing. I don't really care about that, but like boosting challenges or boosting trophies, I don't really partake in that. I don't like doing it. Just because it's not really hard to get any of the trophies in this game, for one thing. And like, I don't know, it just takes away from the whole point of the grind. Is the whole point of the challenges in the game are to make it a little bit grindy and to like give you something to play for. And I feel like if you boost, you earn things faster than you should, and then you'll already have things done, and then you'll want to get more done, but because you already got everything done, there's less to play for. You know what I mean? That's kind of why I don't like to boost, and I like to make content, as you know. I like to post my trophies and everything, and if I boosted for it, what kind of a post is that? You know what I mean? But that's just me. What you people do is entirely up to you. I don't care. But I'm just not really into boosting. But anyways, I was in a lobby where the Klowns wanted to boost, and so I let them boost off of me. And literally, they try to kill everybody as the match ended or whatever. I got out, and then like this guy in the lobby's like, "Oh, I'm reporting all of you for boosting," and he like got out right away too. And just like, so you stayed and watched all that. You didn't have to. You stayed and watched all that just to tell us we're all reported for boosting in a game. And not only was like the pre-order version of the game anyway, which is kind of like the beta version, if you will. I don't know. And you're just gonna sit there and yell at us for boosting or whatever, without context to the situation or anything. Honestly, just like the objective opinion. I'm like just a complete hater, bro. Like, come on. And honestly, I feel like that person probably would have did it too. They're just mad they weren't involved in it. They escape like instantly, like one of those people do. You know, they just have to escape within the first 60 seconds of the match starting. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know. Who cares? Like, you're gonna sit there and watch. You know, when you leave the lobby after you escape, you get your points. You don't have to wait for the match to end to get your points. You know. But I guess maybe they didn't know that. But I mean, some people just take everything way too seriously. I mean, I know that you can report that, but who cares? You know what I mean? Like, it's not like we were exploiting. It's not like we were doing anything that breaks the game. It's not like we were doing anything to ruin anybody's experience. The match for that person was over. They could have left, but instead they want to stay, and like, I feel like they were salt farming, honestly, because they just wanted a reaction. They wanted a reaction to see, so everybody get mad at them for escaping early or whatever. Honestly, that's what I feel like it was leading to. But people love to salt farm in online games, no matter what you play in. That's their thing. Usually it's hackers that are the ultimate salt farmers, but other people do it too in other kinds of ways because they're miserable, and so they want you to be miserable too, and they want to bring you down to their level, whatever. It's childish. It's ridiculous. It's what people do because they have nothing better to do. They have nothing else going on for them, so they come on here and do that. But yeah, it's just silliness in my opinion. I don't know. I don't really take it seriously. I enjoy this game for how it was developed and what it is, because it reminds me of another game I used to play, Friday the 13th, the game, which was an outstanding game where I met a lot of great people and have a lot of great memories from, you know. And this game kind of brings that this game kind of takes all that to another level. It's like what that would be if it were now in its own kind of way. And I love that about this game. I feel like this game brings people together more than any other game I've played. Kind of like F-13 did. It brought people together, and I think this game brings people together because it's meant to be fun. Because it's not meant to be serious. It's not meant to be the Olympics. It's not meant to be competitive. People will make it competitive. People will try to sweat in it. People will take it too seriously and ruin it for themselves. But I mean, you win these games. It doesn't matter if you win or lose in the match. You win in the game by having fun from playing it. That is how you win a video game. It's not about how many times you escaped, how many clowns you killed, all this other nonsense, all these other things. That's not winning. First of all, it's never winning in any game you play. It doesn't matter, because all these games are ultimately based on RNG. So it doesn't matter how good you are at the game. It's all based on RNG anyway. You know what I mean? That's literally what that all boils down to. It's about how much fun you had at the end of the match. Whether you lived or died, if you had fun, that is the win. More so than the end of the match, you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing I've learned. You know what I mean? If you had fun the whole time, If you laughed when your friends while playing it, then you won. Even if you died, you still won. Because you use the game for what it's meant. Its main purpose is to entertain you, and you're meant to enjoy that. You know what I mean? That's why you bought it, right? And I feel like a lot of people get confused and think that it's all just meant to be a fucking dick measuring contest, which is unfortunate. But that's what happens. And so, to break away from that, you want to enjoy a game like this and just have fun. Yeah, people say what they say in the lobby, and it's up to you to fall for that. It's up to you to kind of push away from that and just expose people like that. Expose people like that. Don't be like them. Don't stoop to their level. Don't challenge them. Don't engage them. Or if you do engage them, what you need to do in that situation, if you're going to engage people who take it too seriously, expose them for what they are. Expose them for what they are. Show everybody else in the lobby what they're really playing it for, and make everybody understand that this person is not here to play the game to have fun. They're just here to make you miserable. And so if everybody else sees that about them in the lobby, no one's going to take that person seriously anymore. No one's going to regard them anymore. People like that want attention. If you don't give it to them and you don't let everybody else give it to them, then they lose and they're out because they're not going to get what they want at everybody else's expense. Always remember that and understand that. Alright, so more on the patch notes. Address several issues that were causing players and cocoons to fall under the map. Fixed an issue where the language options were not appearing on the Steam client. Fixed an issue where the intro cinematic, when loading into a match, would sometimes be missing assets. Fixed an issue where bots would not be replaced by players who were joining in progress. Various fixes to address collision issues and stuck spots on every map. Various fixes to XP not being granted properly during certain events. Various fixes to SFX timing issues. Human fixes. Loot spawns have been adjusted to prevent repair items from spawning too close to the related escape. Reduce the duration that the escape location icons remain on the hood after reaching the meeting point. Made adjustments to the distance attenuation curve for human proximity voice VoIP. I don't remember what that stands for. Fix an issue where the crosshair may remain on the hood after dropping a weapon. Fix an issue where certain outfits were missing flashlights. Fix an issue where empty loot containers would appear as closed and non-interactable for players that have joined in progress. Fix an issue where the player would sometimes regenerate stamina while sprinting even without any item buffs. Fix an issue where the cocoon VFX would sometimes remain on the player after they have broken out of a cocoon. I've dealt with that. Fix an issue where the throwing prediction line would sometimes not show up when throwing an item. Fix an issue where causing the compass in certain locations would fix an issue where using the compass in certain locations would cause the escape indicators to remain on the hood permanently. That's nice. Fix an issue where using items and interactions in quick succession could cause the player to become interaction locked. Fix an issue where players could not uncrouch in certain locations. Fix an issue where blunt weapons were sometimes able to kill a downed clown. Fix an issue where the bots were causing cocoon outlines to behave incorrectly. Fix an issue increased fear reduction while hiding in a hiding spot. I think all the items on the map that are highlighted in red are actually they're actually highlighted red because they can actually be used to kill a clown. Anything that's not highlighted red cannot be used to kill a clown, and I think that's what that means, honestly. I think that's the only thing that makes sense. Because guns are highlighted red and you can't use guns to escape cocoons. But guns can kill a clown. Reduce the damage that axes deal to gated exit barriers. So that'll take even longer. That's fine though. Clowns. Adjusted the camera position while using the balloon dog trick. Made improvements to the clown VoIP when transitioning from team chat to proximity chat. Fixed an issue where the clown's loadout 3 was not available even after reaching the level requirement. Fix an issue where the UI prompt that appears to notify players that there is not enough space to use The invisible car ability was missing. Fixed an issue where certain quality settings would cause the clown jump to have a visual issues. Fixed an issue where clowns may sometimes become interaction locked after performing a clowntality. Fixed an issue where clowns may sometimes not be able to use any of their tricks after performing a clowntality. Fixed an issue where clowns could perform a clowntality while in the middle of an interaction. Fixed an issue where the cotton candy ray guns beam would sometimes not connect properly to player models. Made improvements to the cotton candy ray gun's hit detection during close quarters engagements. Fixed an issue where the firing animation was sometimes not appearing for the pentashot and laser beam. Increased cocoon damage when thrown at humans. Increased clown movement speed when sprinting backwards. Fixed an issue that was causing the popcorn bazooka to deal double damage. I dealt with that too. Experienced it. Reduced range of popcorn bazooka to be more in line with the popcorn visual effects. Reduced environmental damage of the popcorn bazooka. Reduced tracking time of the popcorn bazooka. Increased pentashot continuization damage. Improved pentashot projectile hit detection. Reduced bounce caster continuization damage. And he did that. Increase the mallet charge speed, reduce the hypnotic lure escape threshold. Yeah, the bounce caster is the most OP weapon in the game. And what's funny is I don't really see people using it properly. It's such an overpowered weapon. It is so ridiculously overpowered, and people don't even use it right. I just see people shooting it all over the place. You want to shoot it and then blow it up on a human, and they will turn into cotton candy in like 2 hits. You don't even need to shoot. You don't even need to hit them with it. Just blow it up on them. That's what a caster does. I've known that since like Ratchet and Clank. It's always been like that. You shoot a caster and then explode it, and it's just meant to hit via splash damage. That's how that works. But overall, this game is outstanding. I love it. It's a great game. It's very fun. And I highly recommend it. You know what I mean? It's not meant to be sweating. It's not meant to be competitive at all. It's just meant to be a great time. And that's what I love about it most. It's just meant to be fun. And I think people should take advantage of that to actually have fun in the game and not just use it as a sweat fest or a competition. Just have fun in it. Enjoy it. Watch the movie and play the game. And have fun doing both. Meet people in the game and watch the movie together on Discord or in real life, you know? Why not meet people in real life off the game, you know? That's what it's ultimately meant for. That's like the dream come true for the devs, you know what I mean? And that's the great thing about it, is to get that experience, to use this game to meet people that enjoy what you enjoy about it, that enjoy what Killer Klowns from Outer Space ultimately is, you know what I mean? And that enjoy that, like that good old fashioned 80s, like that good old-fashioned 80s horror where it was meant to have, you're meant to have fun being scared, you're meant to have fun together, you're meant to meet people that have similar interests to you, that play the game because they love the movie, or maybe they never saw the movie and they just see the game and they like clowns, you know what I mean? Maybe they didn't know about the movie and you could just use the game to introduce it to them. And like you could even like watch the movie online somehow in a party chat or Discord chat or whatever you do, and go from there, you know what I mean? There's so many different experiences that spawn from this. Hopefully, after a while, this game gets even more popular, and hopefully, maybe they'll make another movie, you know? I don't know if it'll live up to its originality, but you know what I mean? You never know. Something could come from it. But yeah, it's a great movie. It's literally, and it's an outstanding game. I mean, think about it. It's called Killer Klowns from Outer Space. Like, come on. Who's gonna take a game like that seriously? And I mean that in a positive way. I mean that in a good way. You know what I mean? I mean that in just enjoy it for what it is and have fun. Find ways to have fun. Yeah, things need to be. Of course, certain things need to be nerfed, but it's not as ridiculous as other games that are out right now that are just like outrageously in such a one-sided problem, you know. But this game has found a way to capitalize off of all that, and I love that about it. It's like a combination of 3 different ASIM games in one, in its own manner. You know what I mean? And that's what I think that it's done such a good job of taking all the problems that all the other ASIM games have and capitalizing on them, which is what you should do if you're going to keep making ASIM games. Take the problems that all the other ASIM games have and make them better and use those as basically what you want to do is take all the problems that all the ASIM games have that most people complain about in their games, turn them into puzzle pieces and put them together into positive gameplay mechanics, which is what this game did. It's genius if you think about it. It's absolute genius. That's what they did. They turned something that was a problem in other games and turned that shit into fucking pie for you to eat and enjoy. You know what I mean? That's what they fucking did. And that's what's outstanding about it, you know? A lot of people won't play this game. I don't know, they just don't like it. They want to sweat. They want to be the best at something. That's great. Go ahead and do that. Just, like, I don't know. There's other things in life to be good at. Unless you're getting paid to be good at this, why bother? And I'm not talking about some, what, $2,000 from some lame freaking tainted tournament or anything, or some $10 Subway gift card. You want to be good at something, do it in your real life. Use this as your entertainment and your fuel to do that, but don't make this your life unless you're getting paid to do it and getting paid well to do it, you know what I mean? Unless you can live off of this game, which if you can, that's outstanding. I think it's a great game to live off of if you can. But if you're not living off of this game and you're just miserable and you just play it to make other people miserable, then what are you really doing with yourself? What are you really doing with yourself? Because you sure as hell aren't going anywhere. You're just gonna make yourself even more miserable and you're gonna ruin other people's experience. Do you really want to do that? Do you really want to do that to other people? Or do you really just want to find a way to have fun, meet good people, meet new people, and use it for what it is, you know? And that's what I think a lot of people forget about in these games. That's why they're developed. They're developed to give you an experience and to meet new people and create memories and experiences, you know? And that's what it's all about. That's what it ultimately all boils down to. So the choice is literally yours to do all that. And if you enjoy this content, and I hope you do, please like and subscribe and let me know in the comments what you think of this game. Do you think it's a lot of fun? Do you play it? Like, why do you play it? Do you play it to sweat? Do you play it to have fun? Do you play it to meet new people? Do you play it as for what it is, a horror experience? Because that's what it's meant to be. It's just meant to be a horror experience. Are you here to sweat, or are you here to have fun, meet new people, create new experiences with new people? You know what I mean? Or you just never knew anything about Killer Klowns and you just tried it for the first time and you enjoy it, or do you just like it? So let me know about that in the comments. I'll definitely be clipping matches, I mean, and I'll be posting them on here for you guys to enjoy. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the game. I hope you find a way to have fun in it and just enjoy it, entertain yourself with it, you know, because that's what it's all meant for. That's what it's developed for, and that's what I'm always gonna push when I play it. I'm always going to try to push an enjoyable experience, because that's what it is. That's what it's meant to be, and that's what it should be for everybody. And yeah, I hope that's the wave that this game creates for everybody. So thank you so much for watching.